So I'm a little ashamed to be admitting this, but these could easily be from middle school. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to switch things up and do a bit of a old school beauty declutter, and the reason that it's going to be old school is because I have been here in New Jersey in my childhood bedroom, and I have been doing a lot of reorganization and trying to scale down in here, get rid of things, make this space, you know, much less filled with old stuff that I don't need anymore, and a big part of that is beauty products. I'm a little nervous for what we might find today, and I want to start out by saying I'm planning on getting rid of pretty much all of the products in this video, but what I thought would be fun is to kind of do it as a bit of a throwback beauty video and see if you guys remember some of the products that I uncover. I'm sure, you know, unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of them are from college, high school, potentially middle school, which is so gross. My plan is pretty much to eliminate everything unless it's some kind of hair product or product that I picked up semi-recently, but I have a feeling we're going to uncover some old nail polishes and, you know, eyeshadows and things like that, so I thought it would be fun to bring you along, and honestly, I don't have anything else planned really. So let me first grab all of the beauty products, and then I will work on setting them up and getting them to a place where I can talk you through some of the old products that I used to love. Maybe I have some more modern recommendations that are available now, and we can kind of just have fun cleaning things out together. If you're new here, hey, I'm Austen and I blog about beauty and style. I'm generally based in New York City, but as I mentioned, I'm here in New Jersey and trying to give my parents a little bit of extra space and get rid of some of this excess and expired beauty products. My channel typically focuses on product reviews and tips for beauty and style content creators, so if that's of interest to you, be sure to subscribe and stick around, and I put out new videos every Sunday. Let me start gathering some products and then we can get into the decluttering.
The sun is getting warmer when we soar away among the clouds. The sky is just a border when we're floating up like helium.
Okay, so this is all just what was in my bedroom. Haven't even gotten into the bathroom yet, and I was very disappointed because I thought that this was hand sanitizer, but it is in fact body wash, so my bad, but that's probably still okay. So I'm just going to go through this, and I want to talk you through a couple products that I'm seeing that are standing out to me that I remember. Alright, so most of what was in here was hair products, so I'll start with that. This is actually a product I've been meaning to repurchase for a while. This is the Tosone Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. It's basically you spray it on before you use heat on your hair. I have been really, really bad about this lately, so I would love to either repurchase this or whatever the most current version of this is. Also in the Tosone family, this is the first dry shampoo I ever tried. It is the Dry Shampoo Volumizing for fine and oily hair. I actually have pretty thin hair, but I do have a lot of it, so I remember this being something really helpful for me, especially just in the greasier days of like high school, middle school. I don't know, I definitely used this a lot back then. I feel like I have found other dry shampoos that I like better, like the Orbe Gold Lust one, and I recently tried the Garnier one as well, but this is definitely a throwback for me. Another throwback from Tresemme, which I think is probably my favorite drugstore hair care brand, but I think I also was probably influenced if it was like spotlighted on ANTM one season, but this product actually changed my life. This was the Tresemme Smooth and Silky Shine Spray. I'm sure they still make something like this, and another one that I ended up getting is this from L'Oreal, another High Shine Glossing Mist. I haven't thought about a product like this in such a long time, not gonna lie, but I think this would be one worth kind of repurchasing and re-exploring. Yes, before I was ever hyped on Supergoop or Glossier, there was always a Vino face sunscreen. I think this is still a great face sunscreen, and I would totally repurchase this. Here's something that I unfortunately don't think I ever used, but somehow in here I have an unopened Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Naked, and I feel like this was one of the original nude lip glosses. So if anyone has tried Anastasia's lip products, let me know if you have an updated recommendation. And then one kind of brand I wanted to mention that was pretty much a miss for me was Moroccan Oil. I'd heard such good things about them, and maybe I just don't have the right hair type or hair texture, but I got gifted these in some kind of gift bag at some point. This is the Moroccan Oil treatment, and then this is the Glimmer Shine, and I thought that this was going to be similar to the Shine Sprays I just showed you. Really, it was just thick, it made my hair look greasy, and I was not a fan of it. So maybe I have to revisit this brand. It's definitely been at least 4 or 5 years, but it wasn't a hit for me at the time. So the only things I'm going to keep from what I just showed you is these 4 random razors. I'm sure I can leave them for guests and stuff, and this body wash because I remember buying it and it's not that old. But all of this stuff I will get rid of. All right, brought in a couple more things to show you from the bathroom. One is this from Bath & Body Works. This was the pink chiffon body cream, and I mainly bought it because of the name, because of my blog Keep Calm and Chiffon, but this was just such a go-to for me. And another one that I found also was this one from Bath & Body Works, the brown sugar fig hand cream. These both smell so amazing and so comforting, it's crazy, but they are also both super expired. Kind of another heat product, this was the Got to Be Curl-Vacious Hot Twist Curl Iron Styler. So once I first started learning how to curl my hair, I definitely wanted to protect it, and it is just, this is so funny. Even the bottle to me is like, oh my god, what a throwback. And a couple of texturizing sprays. I think I bought this Not Your Mother's Beach Babe texturizing spray after I ran out of this OG product. This is the Bumble and Bumble Beach Wave Surf Spray. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm looking at these two next to each other. This is also pretty much empty at this point, so I was just holding on to this empty bottle, but I tried the Not Your Mother's one as well and feel like it worked okay, but I think I still preferred the Bumble and Bumble just because that's such an iconic product for them. Oh man, we've all had this in our cabinets at one point or another. Haven't used these, never successfully actually used these. These hurt like hell. This was my cleanser for a long time. The main reason I actually ended up switching is just because I heard that these microbeads are not good for the environment, and I think it was also probably around the same time I discovered the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. And I think I'm actually able to keep this because I just gave myself a little spritz and it still smells exactly how I remembered it. But I did buy this for myself at one point. I thought it was like the classiest, coolest thing that I could get for myself, and I must have been with like a Nordstrom gift card or something, and I just panicked and went directly for the Chanel No. 5, which, you know what, not a bad idea. And now moving on to some of the makeup items that I found. You guys, I cackled when I opened this Bobbi Brown shimmer brick. Where is all of it and what happened here exactly? Oh my god. I remember this being one of the first like face products that I was trying to learn how to use properly and failing, I'm sure, but this was the Pink Quartz Shimmer Brick Compact. Oh my goodness, what a throwback. And something else that I'm super disappointed about right now because like the whole thing has broken and is shattered, but is this e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. It looks something like very right up my alley. I'm sure they still make something along these lines, so might have to look into that as a product as well. So I just injured myself and ripped part of my nail off trying to open these Stila lip and cheek palettes, which as you can see, I pretty much never used because I was so intimidated by them and I had absolutely no idea what they were or what I was supposed to do with them. But this is them. I wonder if they still make anything like this and if it would be worth attempting to see if it could still be something. So I'm a little ashamed to be admitting this, but these could easily be from middle school, these Maybelline single eyeshadows, but I do have the updated packaging. This is what it looks like now, so it's actually kind of funny to see this comparison, but this is one of my favorites. I've talked about it a lot. It's called Nude Glow, but as you can see, I was into the pastels and apparently silvers back in the day. I will say that I'm glad that they have updated the packaging though. They still have not gotten rid of, I just took it out because I never use it, this little spongy brush. I mean, what is the point of that? Give me more product, honestly. But it's funny to see these kind of next to each other now and to compare what they look like. Something else that I was clearly into was purple eyeshadows, and not just any purple eyeshadows, but like purple eyeshadow combinations. So this one from CoverGirl, I remember the CoverGirl and Maybelline eyeshadows being the first kind of eyeshadows that I ever bought because they came, you know, with a couple options. They weren't that expensive, so I kind of just went for them. I remember this L'Oreal High Intensity Pigments, or HIP, shadow duos was on some episode of America's Next Top Model, so I definitely remember buying this because I watched something of that. And then the Almay one I think was supposed to be made to be easy, you know, like there's your lid shade, there's your crease shade, and there's the shade that goes under your brow bone, but in reality it just looked like I gave myself a black eye. But this was their Intense In Color Party Brights, And yeah, you can see there that they were supposed to put the lid shade, crease shade, and then the highlight shade, which, like, I'm sorry, how is this a highlight shade? I don't understand. This is a product that I would be 100% open to trying again. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I know they still make this or have slightly updated the formula. Can we just, though, acknowledge that I got shade medium 1? I am light. I am not medium. I don't know if this was because in the summer I was getting more tan or something, but I'm sure that this was way too dark for me. But I definitely would revisit this product. I remember liking it a lot. And the last thing I wanted to show you is my first ever BB cream. This was the Maybelline Dream Fresh Beauty Cream 8-in-1. There must have been a lot of Maybelline ads at the time that I was watching America's Next Top Model. I strongly suspect that's where this came from. But yeah, I don't know what the 8-in-1 did exactly. It doesn't seem to say anything on the box, but this is such a throwback. And I do now have tried the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, which is more of a full coverage foundation from them, but I'm not opposed to diving back into some good drugstore BB creams. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know what they are. All right, you guys, and that's kind of it. There isn't really a satisfying before and after to show you here because all this stuff was kind of just thrown in a box in my room, but I am basically getting rid of everything with a couple of exceptions of products that have not yet expired. But I hope you enjoyed this little ride down beauty memory lane. Please comment down below if you remember any of these products or if you used any of them, or if you have any recommendations for updated dupes or equivalents to any of these products that may have gone out of stock or may have been discontinued over the years. I would be super curious to kind of go back and retry some of these products now that I know a little bit more about beauty and I'm not just swiping the Maybelline silver eyeshadow onto my lid with the little sponge applicator. Thank you again for watching, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. New videos every Sunday, and feel free to leave any requests down below. I am a little bit off my normal schedule right now because of everything going on out in the world, so I hope you're all staying safe and healthy as much as you can be. And thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!